Right, hang on. Are we live? Is it working? Okay. Greetings, all you gallant gamers. Welcome to the second Doki Doki Literature Club stream. Hang on, I'm just gonna share the stream first. There we go. And okay, so hang on, have we got anyone here? We've got one viewer. I'll probably start when people like. When we get to 2 viewers, maybe we'll start. Although I don't want to faff around for too long. Okay, let's just start now. Might as well. Actually, so I've got the audio fixed up. Unlike last time when I was just basically playing without the audio. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna try and hear it through, just to see if it's working. Is it working? Hopefully it is working. Is it working? Hopefully it is working. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Can you hear me clearly? Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? Or am I too... What? Am I... Like, what levels of audio am I on? I think it might be a bit loud. Let's just put it down there. I'll just move it down about... Is that too loud? Or is that, like, just about right? Can you hear me clearly, basically? That's what I'm asking. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Okay, let's just start. Use the skip guard button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. I'll just get the chat up. Welcome to the stream. The chat, what? That's weird. Hang on, let me just... For some reason, my game capture's not working. Okay. No, definitely not that. Okay, can you see that now? Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Yeah. I think I can. Is that working?
The variant Holok said would watch the VODs tomorrow.
What?
The variant Holok said would watch the VODs tomorrow.
I think people just heard that on stream, but okay. Right, hang on, I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit because I'm gonna turn the music a little bit up, but I'm gonna just leave it about there. Okay, let's go. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little information comfortable over here over the last couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, boyo! Gonna continue doing the voices. Yo, sorry. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm not used to being at the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your Persiari? Why, that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Siri nervously retrieves her coin purse. What's she nervous for? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets it contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siri. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that makes you deserve to feel guilty. That's quite rude. Oh God, wasn't I doing a Russian accent for Yuri? Okay. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Boyo to let me borrow something, to borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy when you you should only buy what responsibility you can afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous song like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yuri's going bloody hard on Siri, Jesus. Did I just... I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you. There's no way you can think like that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept what? Accept the revolution. Retribution. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Retribution. That. Still coming for you, Theory. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing to me to the little club before. She even told me. But you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trust Natsuki into making them. Come on. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Suri. Pwap. Kya. Out of nowhere, there was something smacks Siri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Whoa. Suri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Aha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siri hugs the cookie. How can you even do that? It's pretty break when you hug it. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Siri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki bites down her own cookie. Ah! Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can you try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Suri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Siri trolls away to safety. You can't just do that, that's pretty rude. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, no, hang on. Wrong voice. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Hello, David Cannon. Welcome to the stream. I didn't see you there. Welcome. I'm kind of doing the voices for the individual characters, so... You know... It might be a bit cringy, but that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. It's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has, you wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Hang on, what an accent was it doing for Monica? I think it was like a... Someone suggested do like a... Oh god, I'm not gonna do that. What should I do? I'm not sure.
That's true. Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm just checking if the stream's like... Okay. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. Hang on, I can't read that. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, it kind of just lost track of me. That makes no sense at all. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started it recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something from us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Actually, that actually is a, sort of a, what do you call it? It kind of, what do you call it? It sort of sets up something that the whole thing with the piano, is actually used later on. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, boyo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure on you, or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share when it's ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Siri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Well, that's just Natsuki. She's just bloody complaining all the bloody time. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Siri somehow finishes her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse over the cover of the book. It looks like the same book she sent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face even deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I wasn't focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. I'm just reading a little bit of it, so... That's a book that you gave me, right? I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. I'm just curious how you come on two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Is that so? What about it, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves with her long-lost sister. But as soon as she does so, her life goes really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she seems desperately to choose who to trust. No matter who she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? We made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that the dark turn came out from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles it off all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Boyle? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, but so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I just forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I just like these kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals, and their own philosophy they believe in. And suddenly, when the thought get related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rumbling, aren't I? Not again. No, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, sorry if I'm ending up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. Thanks. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What's she saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I stepped to the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's just that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if you end up distracting yourself or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. Oh god. I mean, there's a reason why she's pretty scared of someone reading a book. There's a reason for it, and... yeah. So I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling's somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! It was just... Yuri, you really do apologise, you not? A lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, yeah. Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. It's like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Yeah, I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh god, it's one of these POV things. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her and the thumb and forefinger. Yeah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after she flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Oh god. It's actually kind of distracting me. He's become mega simp now. This is only if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and it is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Yeah, sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading right. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as it catches her own thumb. Yeah. Hey, Yuri! This might be a little silly thought, but I think Karen reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a little bit. She's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll say something wrong. It's not that I can see your head in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Boyle, that's probably a terrible thing to have come in common with her. It's so embarrassing they can think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or something. Sorry, I didn't really know you were really self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant of it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poem with each other. We might not have had time if we wait for long. Yuri exhales, spared for finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to open at the top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? No, God, I'm doing the wrong voice. Would I prefer to only read it with you? I guess I don't have much preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be a little more fun to read it with you after it picks up a little bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left the book, and then slip it back into my bag. I'll do Siri first. Ew! I like this one, boy. Has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, it don't make me sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes, be a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. I wouldn't lie to you, boy. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to the other one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out out in poems if are good and bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things. Then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in this first place. Yeah, me neither. Why didn't you at least give it a try, giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Siri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you feel like you have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can help giving the rain cloud a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Siri, that looks unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at this expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, boyo. I should get writing that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a little bottle to keep it safe. And I put it in the bottle shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and the crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust from my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. Come my friends. And in come my friends. And they come such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf one after another, howling them out like every friend, each bottle. But every time I let one go, shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't even smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But it's all I hear, it's echo, echo, echo. Inside my head. Jesus Christ, that's dark. Well, okay, on the surface, it's like happy thoughts in the bottles. But like actually looking into that, like the fact that she's having like all these bottles, and that the only way she can get happiness is just like from like with these bottles, and that she needs these bottles. Like, It's like she's trying to give people happiness. And she's trying to give off happiness, but she doesn't really have any. She's just kind of forcing it. It's like fake. And she's like making up these kind of bottles. And she's just like, it's not working. She's just smashing these bottles and none of it's working. That is dark. Well, not dark. It kind of sounds quite like she's got like depression or something, or she just doesn't. That doesn't sound very right to me. Holy crap! Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like that coming from you. Monica taught me a lot. Of course, Monica. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Oh, Christ, yeah, you have. I see that. It's almost like kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, don't get excited of yourself. Christ. Suri was always getting a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, like, no more than a week later. I wonder if this was one of these times. But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Right, let's do Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri says the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Boyo. How do you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you that you were the kind of the techniques that I was just practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job in explaining. I really wanted to give it a try, giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds real stupid, but seeing someone motivated by I'm Scottish. But seeing someone motivated, why can't I say motivated? But seeing someone motivated by my writing, that just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it! I really only write for myself. No, I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Do you really think that? Huh? Even your close friends? You didn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught for the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed with all things will come back for more. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was simple? Was the symptom, okay. The enticing beauty of me cutting the knife is the symptom. My bread. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon. And... I can't read that. And... Rage. The moon cements its place and reflects that light off my cutting knife. The very same that glistens in the light of the raccoon fiend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I can't read that. Palavonian conditioning. I slice the bread. I feel myself again. I feed myself again. Quite slicey, and the whole rush of blood thing was a bit weird, but... Why is it a raccoon? What's with the slicing? I was a little more daring than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a little close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying the emotions through them. Yeah. If it takes them at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I just wanted to express it to feel me indulge more in my unusual hobbies. It's all those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, boyo? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's better sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would only probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Let's do molecular art. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah. I couldn't tell you a little more than daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that, yet I fell flat. That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this one out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate it when people try to sound fancy or add some meaning just by adding annoying complicated language. Just to make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over the heels. All this cryptic nonsense, but I can see it right through it. BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just to make an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's just way one to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But it's my opinion that is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out by already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. Know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard about her singing about the favourite love song. Every time she sang in the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not a big fan of spiders? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message was pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps realize people how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree. Why is Natsuki so bloody, like, up her own arse? Like, Jesus Christ, just let other people write poems out as they want to. Just calm down. Like anyone would agree with the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everything of course, it's about everyone how thinks might. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. What the hell? I can hear a really weird noise coming out my window. Jesus. Alright, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for like a second. What? Look, I'm live streaming right now. Can you not? Okay. Sorry, that's my bloody sister. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to respect others liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something about it similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. He said a poem was about an unusually hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something that's similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel like insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not like there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki's has trouble finding her words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about weirder behaviours and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri makes me feel insecure yesterday. But that's the way you put it. It sounds like she's learned a lesson. Well, I would say so. Even with her writing style, it's really different. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message of your poem. It's what I can do best after all. I don't really like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I want to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Just Monica last. Hi again, boyo. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you can come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share something you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, boyo. I was going ooh in my head while I was reading it. It's really nice metaphorical. I'm not really sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess it's underestimated you. It's easiest to keep everyone's expectations low. That's the way I counter when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri kind of likes writing, right? Writing's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who always liked using simple and direct words to describe. I'll just skip that. He likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all their nuances. I can hear years of practice when I'm assuming Yuri has it at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure no one can hear it at that level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you'd like it. Alright, let's take a look. What? Okay, I said the other poems were bad, but Jesus Christ, this one's called Save Me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, green, red, blue. It's like RGB. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Load me? What does that mean? Load me? Load what? It's just like a massive gap of white and then just load me. It's a little even more abstract than the last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like that. No, I never noticed that. It's just the kind of thing you never get used to before you've seen it, I guess. I'm gonna like the writing of my own space on paper. Choosing my own words and how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote my own lines is really short and makes it feel like that's trying to speak the noise. I see. It's still hard to tell me what's it's about though. Sometimes asking about what about a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract and physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your gate. You what? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. That's a bloody fourth wall break. Never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come and sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to read something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. I'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with my last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're all getting to keep it simple. We're all keeping it simple, okay? Won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But does that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you already heard that about it already. We're already going to be performing. Performing? Puh. Monica! Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. If each of us are going to make a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also gonna let anyone else come up to recite poems too. Siri is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. Siri has been colouring a poster, holds it up to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Did you really think that's bad of an idea? Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not really that bad of an idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never change my mind to do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them people to recite their poems out loud and write out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance, and we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're doing this club today. And don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them to feel the same things that brought you in the first place. I know you do. I know you all do. If that takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki remains silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think that's too much to ask. I think Siri and Monica have been trying Siri and Monica have been really trying to get hard to get new members. The least we can do is we can help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but let's not Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. That's Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone and at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want always choose a poem of yours. We'll be practicing reading in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how would you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to have everyone feel happy. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Let's not see. Monica flips in the notebook and writes a specific poem. The way they fly. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is precise. She knows exactly how to apply emotion to each line she recites, bringing the words to life. It's something she's done before. Is it simply natural? I glaze around, mate. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. He has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reaction. For the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thanks you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. So we're going to read next, Yuri. I'll go next. Yuri fires up all of a sudden. Yuri catches a sheet of paper with her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. The poem is called... You can do it, Yuri! It's called The Armitage After a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes, starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically flew to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of what whirling fire that keeps Yuri concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around at her. I says she's been bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins after me afterwards, and we get Yuri the recognition that she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud her after her, but we are so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, it's time for me then. So he holds it. What's the podium? This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. I clocked harder than I thought. How did guy kids do it so easily? It's not that you think you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or your own head. It's like a poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. So she begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice makes a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery, so how serious it is. It's serene and bittersweet. If we were told to read this on paper, probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing from Siri or voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like she gets to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew. Siri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good choice. Good job, Siri. Heh, even Vio liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Come on, nicely. The atmosphere of the poem really fits nicely. But I might think the other poems would work fine as well. You don't really understand. Otherwise, oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm skipping this text. It's just like I want to get through this quite quickly because I have to just end this quite quickly. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing this kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick some challenges that are a little more. Hang on. To be honest, let's just finish it now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish it now. Right, so how is it? Hang on, I haven't looked at the chat at all. So if you've been watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop now. Let's go to the main menu. Okay. Right, I think that's enough we're gonna do for this episode. Thank you for watching. This was kind of an interesting stream. I kind of got a bit weird at the poems and stuff, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. I'll be uploading this tomorrow on a VOD, so I'll see you then. If you enjoyed it, you can follow me, and I'll see you later.